In this video, we're going to talk about the immune system. For setup of the immune system, see the rule book so that you know how many cards to put into deck 1 and deck 2 of the immune system. The immune system activates when the final barrier card has been taken from a single tract of the body. The player who destroyed the final barrier card will be the first player that the immune system attacks on their next turn, and then all players will be attacked by the immune system for the rest of the game. Let's talk about the different decks that the immune system have. There are two different decks. Deck 1 should be placed face down when the game begins, and Deck 2 should be placed face up. Deck 2 will be the discard pile for the Deck 1 cards that you use until Deck 1 is depleted. Then both of those decks will be shuffled together, and then that will be the final deck that will be used throughout the game. You can identify Deck 1 cards by the single dot in the lower right-hand corner, and Deck 2 by the two dots in the lower right-hand corner of those cards. Let's talk about what to expect from each of the decks. Deck number 1 is mostly attack cards, ranging in attack from 2 up until 4. So if your pathogens cannot sustain an attack of 4, they will die and go to your discard pile, and then you're going to have to rebuild them. Deck number 2 is a total wild card. It will attach antibodies to your pathogens that will do more damage later, and then the attacks can range all the way up until 10, which is almost impossible to survive. So by the time you get to deck level 2, you really need to have your pathogens built up. After the immune system is activated and is ready to begin attacking the players, the way that you will start the attack of the immune system is for every pathogen in play, you will draw one immune system card and you will place those face down. So now we're going to talk about resolving immune system attacks. The immune system has 5 different phases: card movement, area effects, resolving the card attack, additional effects, and then cleanup. We're going to assume that I'm playing my turn and I have 3 tissue pathogens in play. To resolve the immune system's attack, I will draw 1 immune system card for each pathogen that I have in play. So I have 3 tissue pathogens in play, so I have drawn 3 immune cards. These are all placed face down at random, and then I will simultaneously flip these cards, and then the effects all resolve at the exact same time. Phase 1 is card movement, so I need to check the immune system cards to see if they're going to move. In this demo, we're going to assume that one of my pathogens has 2 immune system tokens on it, placed there by previously drawn immune system cards. In this case, I have a C3 and an IgE antibody. So now I look at the immune cards I've just drawn. The first one is a macrophage. It says if one of your pathogens has IgG or C3, move there and increase to 10 attack. Uh-oh, I've got to move this to the other pathogen and increase the attack by 10. Now I look at the next immune card that I've drawn, and it says if one of your pathogens has IgE, move there and draw an additional immune card for that pathogen. So I now will move this card over to this pathogen and draw an additional immune system card. And then finally, I've got inflammation on this pathogen, which adds 1 attack to all immune system cards drawn this round. Next, we're going to resolve area effects. Area effects are cards like inflammation. Inflammation adds 1 attack to all immune system cards currently in play. And all of those cards are currently on this super tissue pathogen, so it's definitely going to die because the attack is well over 10, and its defense is currently 3 plus 2, and this other card has none, so it is definitely going to die. Third, we're going to resolve the card attack. This means seeing whether the pathogens live or die. Due to movement of the cards, this tissue pathogen and the other tissue pathogen are definitely going to survive because they have no remaining immune cards. My super tissue pathogen, on the other hand, is going to die. So I'm going to take that card and the 2 trait cards attached and put those into my discard pile. The tokens on them are removed and placed back in the stock. Fourth, we're going to talk about additional effects. Some immune system cards will do nasty things to your pathogens, such as making you trash a pathogen from your discard pile. Finally, we're going to go to cleanup. So we're going to discard all the immune system cards that were drawn this round. If you're currently in deck 1, you're going to place those on top of deck 2. If you've already been through immune deck 1, those will go into the final discard pile. Any pathogens that were killed this round go into your discard pile, as well as all attached cards. And those are all the phases of the immune system.